Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Sunday the 6th of February 2022. Welcome, my name's Helen Quarmby and I am bringing regular positive thoughts for the day to you called affirmations. You know, it wasn't that long ago, although it was a few years ago, that I didn't actually know. I didn't even know what an affirmation was, although I was a dab hand at affirmations, but not in the best way really, because my life's experience had brought me to the place, although I wasn't aware of it, whereby I was continuously affirming to myself, but on a negative basis. I hadn't always been like that, but it was just this continuous syndrome that I got myself in, this cycle of really thinking and speaking in ways in which I'd been actually trained by really my loved ones, those people around me, to think and speak in negative ways. And it wasn't until somebody said something to me and it was like breaking a spell. It's like, oh my goodness. So it was about transforming negative thought patterns, transforming negative thoughts, and helping me to see where I'd got to in life and how it was I was seeing the world, how it was I was speaking, but most of all, what was the head chatter that was going on most of the time. So it was being in my head. So I don't know if any of you can actually relate to this or see yourself in this, because sometimes, you know, even our closest of friends might not want to bring it to our attention. They might not recognize it themselves, but it just takes that one person to sort of stop you in your tracks and think, oh crikey. So that's what I've been doing all this time. There are many reasons why we do get to this place, and this is not to bring any self-doubt or self-blame in any way to it. It's just to break a cycle that's actually quite detrimental to ourselves and detrimental to what we attract into our lives and what we experience, because actually we're meant to live amazing lives. Okay, so the card for today, as usual, Louise Hay's Heart Thoughts cards, and it says, I follow the path of right action. So that might take a bit of thinking about. I follow the path of right action. Then on the back, I choose my thoughts to be in alignment with all that is for my highest good and greatest joy. All is well in my world. I follow the path of right action. I choose my thoughts to be in alignment with all that is for my highest good and greatest joy. All is well in my world. So the path of right action. We don't always know, do we, what right action is? And sometimes we can choose a path that afterwards we realise wasn't the right one. All is well, as it says here, all is well in my world, because like a baby, we only learn from, well, a lot of the time we learn from our mistakes. So I follow the path of right action is partly to do with being in tune with our inner knowing, our intuition, our inner tutor, our gut instinct. You might not have really realised in the past just how strong that can be in yourself, because it's possibly something that you've taken for granted, because as a sensitive being, you're actually in tune with other people's energies and what's going on around you, but you're not realising it. So it's about, part of it is about separating yourself from other people's emotions and feelings. But a process of finding the right action is a sifting process of knowing, well, I've experienced that once or twice and I know that's not right for me, so I'll head off down another path. All is well in my world. So again, it's an affirmation that recognizes that the choices we make are all really for our highest good. It depends on how high a perspective you want to look at this from. Is the higher perspective, if you are at that higher perspective, if you're like a bird that you can see the bigger picture, if you're doing it, it's a bit like doing a jigsaw. If you've only got a few pieces, you can't always see the full picture. So it's only until you've got more pieces put together when you can see the bigger picture. Life is a little bit like that. We could sometimes feel as though if we've, who are you to say that what is deemed a mistake is actually a mistake, if it's a process that leads you eventually to something that's have the highest good for you. So choosing your thoughts to be in alignment with all that is for my highest good and greatest joy. So this is about your thoughts again. What thoughts are you choosing? You might not think you are choosing these thoughts, but everything is a choice. It's just that we've been conditioned to think that we have no choice. But when we choose our thoughts, especially when we become aware of what we are saying to ourselves or the types of things we are saying to other people, or the expressions that we use that we take for granted. Are you the kind of person that keeps knocking yourself down? Are you somebody who will, if you think you've got something wrong, or you've said something wrong, or you've misinterpreted something, or you haven't fully understood somebody, are you very quick to say, oh, I am stupid, aren't I? I'm so sorry, what an idiot I am. Can you see the energy of those words, what that is doing to you? If you are constantly doing that, I imagine you're the kind of person that actually doesn't hear yourself doing that. Next time, I know I've possibly spoken about this before, next time you're out and about and you're in conversation with somebody, or you're just having a general chat, pay close attention to the words that are coming out of your mouth at any moment in time. What thoughts are running through your mind? Are they positive? Are they negative? So I choose my thoughts to be in alignment with all that is for my highest good and greatest joy. By changing our thoughts, or at least ceasing the ones and pausing for now and becoming aware, you can change the way you think. And being more positive, using positive words are for your highest good and greatest joy. Okay, so remember, all is well in my world, all is well in your world. You have the power to make a difference to your life. It first begins in here and in here. Okay, everybody, take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, and if you do find these affirmations, these little thoughts of mine useful, if you'd like and share, that'd be wonderful, because the more likes that I have, more people will actually be able to access these. All right, everybody, take care. Bye bye.